The second way is to have somebody or something do it for you. And the reason I say something is because nowadays you can have robots do it, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go with that as the number 2 of 4 ways you can get your money invested. Most firms today that will manage your money for you offer some sort of robo-advisor service as well. Some firms are just robo-advisors, like Betterment, for example. And then some firms, particularly like the older school ones, like a Fidelity, you can do it either way there. You can get a brokerage account and do it yourself. They have a robo-advisor service where I'll explain what the robo-advisor does. And then you can also graduate up to having a human being actually talk to you on the phone and sort of do it for you that way. Now, oftentimes with the Robo-Advisor, it's a cheaper version of having a firm do it for you. So usually if you're going to have a human being do it, you got to have a minimum amount of money. Sometimes it's $50,000, sometimes it's $100,000. And most often they take a fee of 1% annually from whatever your amount of money is you have in the account. But they say, hey, if you don't have that much money or you want lower fees, we have our Robo-Advisor version. And that's what we're talking about now. So the way the Robo-Advisor works is, as you can imagine, it's sort of a computer system, aka robot, AI, whatever you want to call it. And it basically onboards you by asking you a series of interview style questions. So you set up an account and it says, hey, let's get to know you and what you want to achieve. And of course, it'll ask things like your age. It'll ask your income. It'll ask what you want your savings rate to be. It'll ask questions about your quote unquote risk tolerance. Then, through these kind of regular kind of questions, assess what your asset allocation or diversification will be. And most of the time, robo-advisors are going to put you in what I've kind of called in my other videos a little bit of the Boglehead style investing, where it's going to be index funds, but a combination of U.S. stocks via an ETF or index fund, probably an ETF index. Or perhaps an ETF of some international stock indexes, and then also an ETF of some kind of bond fund. And the robot will rebalance every year based on your age and your goals. It'll probably ask you to come check in once a year and tell them if you had a baby, tell them if now college is on the horizon, I don't know, whatever. And it will do its best to keep you in the right balance and on the right track. I think their general goal is if they can get you an average compound return of 7%, they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves. And not that that's bad, that's fine. But if you took my Financial Independence Roadmap course and you did the spreadsheet, you quickly see that, hey, if I get 15%, I'm going to get to my goal a lot faster.